Well, moving on, we got a listener question this week, and I wanted to share it with you guys. It's topical, I mean, in a seasonal sense. So, Shannon K writes in, hey, it's October. What is everybody's go-to horror or spooky game? What game do you regularly go back to play something spooky, or what do you like to play in the spooky season? I gave this question to you guys earlier today. I don't know if you had enough time to kind of really think about it, but Danny, did you have anything?
Kinda. See, only because they said horror.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if this would fall into that category, but I'm going to say Doom, only because that game used to terrify me. And I even still find it quite jump scary now.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably go with Doom. I used to play it with my brother on the PC. That's when I first started playing it. And I would actually do the moving and he would do the shooting on the keyboard and we would be squashed together. And every time there would be a cyber demon, he'd run down the stairs and we would die because he was so scared of it. So probably, yeah, because they said horror, I would go with that. But spooky, probably Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube, I'd say.
That's a good one.
Only because I'm not really a fan of horror games. I'm a bit of a baby.
Yeah, like Dead Space or Silent Hill or Resident Evil.
Yeah. Scares me.
Okay.
Resident Evil scares me.
Okay, note to self, get on TikTok and ask her if she has Resident Evil. Okay,
right.
there we go.
I've got it.
I know you do.
I've got it. I just can't play it. It scares me.
All right, how about you, Derek? You got any go-tos for the spooky season?
Yeah, so I don't really go back to games per se, but if I were to be one of those people that play spooky games during Halloween, I would definitely be Dead Space.
Yeah.
Because everything about that game is scary. The atmosphere, we've said it before multiple times, they nail the atmosphere and the ambiance in that game.
The sound design is fantastic.
Yeah, like it just makes you feel, even though you're pretty powerful at a certain point in the game, it still makes you feel kind of helpless.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Dead Space. And the other game that I would say is more spooky that I would go to is PT.
Okay.
Yeah, PT, I remember when it first came out, and it was all the rage, and everybody was playing this, talking about how scary it was. I was like, whatever, it can't be that scary. And I'm like a baby as well when it comes to horror stuff. So I was like, whatever, it's not going to be scary. What's this, PT? I'm going to download it, I'm going to play it. And I was like, oh, hell no. When, what is that ghost lady's name?
I don't know what her name is, but
it's like lady. Lisa or something, but the ghost lady that if you turn around, she's like, just shows up and she's like, starts shaking you. And then you end up back in that dark room. Mm-hmm. Then you hear the baby crying and you go into the bathroom and there's like a fetus in the, in the sink and it starts talking in like a radio voice. And it's just
like,
creepy.
Hello, how are you doing?
Right.
It's like
a man and a woman.
It's almost 1 a.m. here. You're gonna give me nightmares.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Well, you're 5 hours ahead. We gotta go easy.
Yeah, you're gonna give me nightmares. I'm actually pretty sure that game was banned. I swear that game got banned.
They took it off of the store.
Yeah, so sure. Konami didn't necessarily ban it, but because of the bad blood between Konami and Kojima, who was working on Silent Hills, which this was a playable teaser for, they actually pulled it from the storefront. So even if you downloaded it previously, so you held the license, you couldn't go find it on the storefront again. I have it on my PS4, and I will never delete it because once it's deleted, it's gone for good.
Yeah, I have it on my hard drive.
Yeah.
On my external hard drive. I'll never delete it.
Yeah. You gotta hang on. That's a piece of gaming history right there, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I won't go any more into it. Those are two Dead Space.
Jeez, Derek, too spooky.
Ooh.
Too
Sorry.
spooky.
Yeah.
She's always following you.
So it's funny. I was digging up some of the old articles that I wrote for the gaming group at my old job. And one of the articles I wrote was during October. It was like the top 5 scary games to play during Halloween. And I was like, holy crap, I wrote an article on this. I'm not going to read the article. Don't worry. But I figured I'd quickly list off the games. So I wrote down Dead Space, Silent Hill 3, Ju-On the Grudge, Eternal Darkness, and Until Dawn. Now, in particular, I would say Ju-On the Grudge, which is a Wii game, and it's kind of like a haunted house simulator. And it even detects how much you shake the Wiimote and like grades you, like were you jump scared, were you startled, did you shake too much? which I think is kind of a cool mechanic because
Cool.
it's jump scare the game
Yeah.
basically. And then Until Dawn is just like a cheesy, campy teen horror movie that you play, and it's really fun with a group.
Good.
So if you're going to have a party or have friends over and you have access, you're going to have an easier time getting a hold of Until Dawn because it's so cheap and they've given it away a couple times. But if you can track it down or you see it in the wild, Ju-on the Grudge, I think, is another worthy spooky game to look for. So I hope that answers your question, Shannon. Thank you so much for writing in with the question. Very cool.